Hello, my name is Shuttley and welcome back for another episode of Territory as Finland. In previous episode we kind of abandoned the prospect of trying to colonize more over here. It's not going to happen. But we started then colonizing Congo, which admittedly is going to be very slow with the severe malaria. We did also manage to get quite a bit more of the Liber Desire. And we're actually gaining it very quickly right now. We've got 53 already. So if we can get it to 75, we might then be able to increase the autonomy. If they decline that, that's going to increase our Liber Desire even further. Right now, I suppose there's a support regime, but they will not even accept that. Oh. Okay, let's request that then. To speed things up even further. That's going to reduce our relation with Russia even further. And we get another plus 10. Oh yeah, okay, so it's starting to have a bit of a hindrance on the Liber Desire now. Or the speed that is increasing, but we still have pretty good, and we managed to actually reduce the economic entanglement even further by apparently, well, I suppose it's mostly, yeah, the numeric value there is still increasing slowly, but the GDP is increasing faster than that. So that's actually good. Is there anyone else that really hates Russia? Who do they still have there? They still got the pacts with Austria and Prussia. Belgium, would you be interested in supporting us? No, unfortunately not. We could have a look at the Confederates. No, they were not willing to support us. Are they? Wait, no. They are supporting our independence already. Never mind. What about someone like Brazil? No, we can't do a treaty with them to begin with. They seem to be looking Russia rather favorably right now. China would be an option. We just don't have the way to do treaties with them currently, which is a bit of a problem. But I think one of the things that we might want to do, first of all, we're still trying to pay off some of the loans. We are starting to make some money at least. Ooh, and there's the Wallachian Revolt. Still paying so much money in the diplomatic pacts. However, if we can manage to get our Liber Desire high enough and increase the autonomy, don't know if they would accept that. Probably not. But the idea is fairly simple. We start reducing the money that we pay for the Russians, and then our economy will just start ballooning quite a bit, I reckon. Also, wheat paste. Positive movement gets more attraction. Armed forces get less in. You know what? We could start reducing perhaps. Spoil the positive movement now. But we should be getting the universal suffrage quite a bit further soon. And the legitimacy is still not very high. Oh, called Yakutsk. I'm hoping that the next election will. Nope, it's me or them. It's a ridiculous thing to say. Don't be silly. It's a coalition government. Yeah, so... Oh, wow, we're building so much steel mills. Are we... Are we a leading producer or anything yet? Not yet. I wonder, though. So we produce so much, groceries. If I look at the Russian markets, the sell orders, that's 1,800. Of which, we provide... Oh, wow. Over 1,000. Wait a minute. Oh, we are in the top. Wow. We're number 6 on the list there. Wow, that's actually rather impressive. But it doesn't count as a... Yeah, we don't get the leading producer. I suppose, no, we get the prestige once we are in top 3, doesn't it? So yeah, we won't get that quite yet. But no, we started producing a lot of that. Oh, there's current stock companies. Urbanization per urban center. That's also quite nice. And what can we find? Ooh, the metalworks syndicate. Manufacturing industry throughput. That would be quite handy. The food corporation would also be quite handy. That would increase the food production. Actually, how much would that be? Throughput is almost 30%. It's tempting. That would also increase the birth rate. I'm going to go with the food industry then. Sure, that's going to be in Ostrobothnia. Sure. Oh, law progress is drafting. Excellent. So now the food corporation, I suspect... Actually, is there anything that we can give them? We can give them trade rights. Suppose that's alright. Start doing some trading as well if they can. But that should start increasing the food industry throughput over here. Quite a bit, yeah, it's bloody massive. It's producing nearly 1,000 food right here. Let's actually have a look at the production. Oh, we're number 4 now. Oh, we're so close to being in, well, not necessarily that close, but we've overtaken Prussia in terms of groceries production. So that is quite impressive, I will say. And looks like our Liber Desire, yeah, the economic entanglement is still 1.9. But it is getting less and less. And I suppose part of that is because the GDP is reduced further and further, or the Russian-owned portion of our GDP is reduced, but also the difference between our GDPs is also reducing. Not necessarily very quickly, but it is reducing nonetheless, and we're still getting 0.11 per week, so that is actually not bad. Oh, there's a bit of fighting in here. Well, there's France and... Oh. France and Prussia are fighting. What? Alright then. I mean, you know what? You do you. You do you. Our colony is still very, very slowly increasing. I don't think we've built... No, we've not built anything in here except the port. Even that is just basically nothing. Alright then. Ooh. Right, is that... No, that's not the... That's the premium factories that are building another trade center in Baltic Current, is that? And we're building a railway in Åland. Okay, that... I suppose that could actually be handy, because we'll get some transportation in there, which we can use for... I suppose there's not on anything that requires the transportation right now. It's the thing, though. Making it £2,000 a week now, profit. So we're slowly paying back the loans. It's not very quick, mind you, but it's still better than nothing. Has the food entry... Oh, yeah, they've got another one already. So they've got one level in Newland. And then they've got the 5 levels up here. We do have total 2 levels in here, but I suspect that it might take a while before they buy the second one in here, but that's going to start increasing the throughput even further, which might actually turn us into one of the leading producers. Or one of the top 3 in there. Well, maybe not quite yet. I think it's going to require a bit more than that. But I hope that that is going to start increasing the pop growth as well. And we are getting 37,000 a year currently. So it's not the worst, quite frankly. We've only got 24,000 peasants. Okay. We're running a bit low on peasants, that's for sure. We might have a little bit of labourers available, but not a whole lot, mind you. Oh yeah, we've run out of peasants in West Karelia, pretty much in Newland, Ostrobothnia. We've still got a little bit in Oulu. We've got a little bit in Åland. We've got a little bit in Kuopio, but that's about it. Oh, low training rate. Ah, well, we're technically speaking of war. I guess we could increase the training for the military wages again slightly. Perhaps that will keep the armed forces happy. How much are we getting? Oh, wow. Oh, the service track is massive. Is there anything... Okay, luxury furniture is only 1,000. The liquor tax is almost £2,000 a week, so that is something we want to hold on to. Tools price in the Russian market is starting to be a bit high. I do actually wonder, the mobilization... Oh, gold discovered. Is there anything that we might want to... I suppose we could get the liquor over here for army. It's going to cost us a little bit, but it's not too bad. We could also use the liquor for the first aid. That's going to be a lot more expensive, but that also gives a bit more reason to have more distillery. All the patent sales over here, they are starting to be quite... Oh, wow, that's weekly balance. 10,000. Holy... And all of that is going as dividends to the food corporation. Yeah, no doubt they're making a lot of money right now. What are they actually doing? Oh man, yeah, that food industries in our capital are very profitable right now. As well as because we're not doing any brewing up there. I wonder if we should actually go... No, not necessarily. I mean, that would increase the productivity slightly. But no, we're not going to reduce the distillery capacity either. Not right now. Allies of convenience. Either we get a 5% success chance or 5% success chance. Either the trade unions and industrialists get some more port attraction and interest group approval, or just the trade unions get... but we get more loyalists. I'm going to take the loyalists, actually. That's going to increase the overall happiness, perhaps, of these groups, I hope, anyway. Got another 2 steel mills about to be completed. Oh, we're building one in Oulu as well. Oh. Lahia is in default, okay. That's too bad. But none of my business. There we go. That's going to be a steel mill done. I wonder if we are actually one of the leading producers of steel. We are. We're number 9, but we are in the top 10. That might also explain a little bit of the economic... Oh, now the economic entanglement has actually increased again. Oh, they own 80%. Okay, yeah, fair enough. The grain is still one of those things that we're importing a whole lot. But there's not much that we can do about that. I mean, again, it increases our GDP overall by importing their grain, their cheap grain. Oh, we've got 9 million GDP. How much is the Russian GDP in comparison? They've got 49. Okay. They got a bit more than 5 times. Like, 5.5 times the GDP right now. Oh, and groceries are expensive in the market. Okay. Well, that means that we're making a hilly with our sales over here, aren't we? Also, is this now... Yeah, this is all owned by the Food Corporation. Bread, butter, and ballot. And fun soup kitchens, or the young Finnish party is going to lose some momentum. I think we're just going to go ahead and fund the soup kitchens, I suppose. Because I need to keep the intelligentsia in power. Oh, right. So the National Trade Unions and the Industrialists have switched parties. Interesting, and the Armed Forces want to join in the National Progressive Party as well. But we'll be getting the Universal Suffrage hopefully soon enough. It's the explosives... untrade hands. We'll keep children off of the factory floor. That's probably going to be alright. The election season is here. Oh, wow, yeah. The Progressive Party is going to get a whole lot of votes. Okay, well, I guess they're going to be forming the government next, or after the election. We do already have 61% literacy rate as well, which is not too bad. We still haven't gotten a whole lot in here. Oh, right, we've got our fleet in here still. Unplanned debate. I guess we'll reduce the momentum from the Christian party. For now, I'm also going to go ahead and send our fleet back home. I don't think they actually need to be in here. Let's go back to Finland. A little long distance, but I think that might actually reduce some of our expenses. I don't think it's going to be a whole lot, though. It's just been sitting there for like a decade by now. At least probably 2 decades. Oh, we're getting another cotton plantation built in Moldavia. Oh, we're also building some iron mines in Moldavia. But that's why the financial districts. Is there? No, there's no foreign queues. So the problem is that we don't have a whole lot of population right now. The population is starting to be the most scarce commodity that we have. We could probably get the water to boiler over here. Or the paper mills. The furniture manufacturing. Oh, that's already got the thing. Motor industries, we can get the water to boiler. That's going to free up a little bit of workforce to then work in other businesses. And also perhaps they'll start building up some more stuff in our capital. Who knows? We'll see. Oh, they're building a railway. Oh, and breech-loading artillery. Oh, perfect. That means we can get the... Wait, no. That unlocks... No, we need to research the shrapnel artillery. Right, what do we have here? To decapitate a serpent. So, National Progressive Party gets more momentum. And... Yemen's gets some more popularity. All sedition cannot be tolerated. So we get a bit more radical from the trade unions supporting population. Or... I think we'll just, yeah. Increase the popularity of that agitator. That's alright. I'm hoping that we can get the voting law done, though. It's not going to pass before the election is done. But perhaps soon afterwards it will. Oh, gantry cranes is spreading. That's kind of handy. So what are we actually researching right now? We're getting the... Oh, right, we're actually researching the gantry cranes. Okay, we might want to go for the... Let's actually consider this. So, to get to the mobile... We need to get a whole of this... well, basically anything in the military we need to get. What are we actually getting over here right now? Oh, socialism. Alright then. And in production we're getting the... Oh, steam donkey. Okay, that can reduce the worker need at the mines, which is kind of handy. Of course, coal is a bit of an issue. We don't have any. Although, that being said, if we were to conquer Congo... No, there's no coal mines there. There is, however, coal mines in the state that we're colonizing right now. We could even build one. Ooh. Problem is that it's not going to be building very quickly, but I think we're going to build that nonetheless. I think that is worth the cost. Because we can then start at least providing some of the coal we need domestically. Other than papers. Okay, so National Progressive Party gets more momentum. Paper mill building throughput goes up, or... Because we have censorship. Now we'll just increase the paper mill throughput. Go for the capitalist route here. Oh, there we go, lower progress to voting. So we might get this on the next roll, but it's going to take another 150 days or so. So the election will be completed before that. Oh, 2 Sicilies. Ah, so Sardinia Piedmont. Oh, what is this war about? Italian leadership between 2 Sicilies and Sardinia Piedmont. So Russia decided to join in with the 2 Sicilies. And then there's Papal States and Tuscany on the other side. Okay, well there is potential for Italian state to form up after that. Austria sides with Sardinia Piedmont. Oh, there we go. So there is presumably no more treaty between the Austria... No, they are still having the non-aggression pact, I guess. It's no longer binding though. So that might be broken soon. But that means that the Russians are going to be busy, which is going to weaken them, hopefully, a little while. which might then give us a bit more limited size. Well, it's, well, we're actually quite high already. I don't suppose I could declare any wars of my own against them, could I? No, not really. I mean, the increased autonomism, though, will probably get to demand soon enough. I don't think they'll take it that, but sooner or later, we'll just get enough limited desire to kind of force their hand or declare independence. Oh, USA sides with side independent on. Okay, so USA is also on the enemy side now. Yeah, this might be a bad day for Russians. I might want to go ahead and... yeah, we'll keep our fleet in here. It might mean that we won't get the stuff from our colonies over here. Because there's going to be a lot of fleets potentially causing issues. But I also don't really want to lose fleet. So we'll stay home and enjoy the... oh, France sides with 2 Sicilies. Okay. So France is on our side. Interesting. We're getting into a bit of World War One, kind of peculiar World War One territory in here. At this point, what we... oh, right, so actually... oh, enforce investment rights, demand leadership. On the other side, there's Italian leadership for... oh. Oh, right, so Papal State would have to renounce their claims to unify Italy, okay. And then France wants to conquer Liberia, that's why they joined in, to fight against the Americans. Okay, that's, it's a very odd situation, let's just say. We're just gonna sit here and make food. Oh, USA withdraw from the agreement. Okay, so that means that our limited time might not be growing right now. It's still growing, just not a whole lot. I do wonder, Britain, would you be willing to support my independence? Unfortunately, no. You know what, at least we did manage to benefit from the American support for independence for a while. Even if we were not getting our independence, it's still going to be somewhat useful. I think we're going to go for the... we'll go with the repeaters after the ironclads. And probably could get the hand-crank machine gun. Oh, right, we unlocked the shrapnel artillery bit for the... which was it, actually? There's some military units, there's the breech loaders for artillery foundry. Oh, we don't have the artillery foundry yet, so that's the thing. But we could go ahead and upgrade our artillery a little bit, and it'll be a bit more expensive, but that's alright. Getting somewhat better military, although it's a very tiny military, but it is at least slightly higher quality. Oh, and there we go. That's one war done. Now the Russians can focus down on the Austrian front line over here. It looks like they do outnumber the Austrians, at least for the time being. Oh, because there's a whole lot of French in there as well. Right, the election is done. National Progressive Party was the winners in there, so let's go ahead and get them in here. That's 59%, I suppose. So the church is now in power, among other things, so we've still got 51% chance of passing the universal suffrage. Hoping that we will actually pass it, but I don't know. I do wonder, though. After that is passed, can we perhaps try to pass the... oh, USA damage relations. The laissez-faire, I mean, there is some support for it, but there's also quite a bit of opposition for it. Might not be ideal, but that laissez-faire is still going to be kind of handy. Because that's perhaps allowing us to... oh, they're building another food industry at our capital. The food thingamajig. In particular, they already own 8 levels, so they got 1 trade center, and then they got both of the... yeah, I guess they've got pretty much all of the food industries that we have. Except the one at Åland. Everything else they do have already. Although that is owned by a private sector. West Karelia? Yeah, West Karelia. Right, so we're still losing a lot of money right now. Which is not ideal. Not too much I can do about that, and the war is about to begin. Now, to be fair, I don't care too much what happens in this war, as long as Russia takes a lot of losses. And weakens itself as much as possible. Oh, we got a little bit of authority, actually. Right, are we building... actually, where are we building right now? Could actually put in another tax. Put in the furniture... oh, luxury clothing tax, even better. Sure. Go for that so we can cut down the losses a little bit. And once the construction work is done, it's going to be 3 more weeks. It's not very quick construction work there, but it'll help. And I suppose actually what we can do there is we can go ahead and make sure that we have the condensing engine pump there from the get-go. So we'll need a bit of tools for sure, but I think we can manage that. And that's going to provide a decent bit of coal into the market. I do actually wonder, how is the market looking like in terms of coal right now anyway? Ooh. We're very dependent on Britain for the coal. The Finnish constitution Enables the universal suffrage in law distribution power. Currently inactive. Immediate signing the law. I mean, well, basically there anyway. What does that actually... Right, no, that's just the law and then the trust in the legal process. Yeah, we'll just pass that immediately. Because why the heck not? So, now, how is our legitimacy? Oh, it's 70. That's not bad. Does also mean that the intelligentsia is not quite as powerful I was hoping for it to become, but... Oh. Right, there's a bit of fleet over here. Okay, I guess, actually, what is their fleet? Is that a bit of frigates? Okay, well, we're going to go and send our fleet down there to protect the convoys. Oh, never mind, there's another fleet coming in. Oh, it's an American fleet. Is that, yeah, that's a bit larger. I guess I may need to go back to port. Because I don't really want to fight against a large fleet. We may need to increase the fleet size, though. We have got a bit of peasants in the capital. Of course, right now, money is, yeah, we are now up to 2 million in debt. Oh dear, Austria damaging relations. That's not good. At least we are still getting some independence or liberty society over here. Economic entanglement has gotten a little bit worse again. Although the GDP that they own is now slightly less again. And the GDP difference is less than 6 times of what we have. So, you know, it's kind of improvement. Oh, we're getting an iron mine. Oh, but that's in Moldavia. That's not directly helping us then, I suppose. But the railway is going to be alright. Oh, we got a bit of construction efficiency drop. Oh, is that because of the authority? No, not directly. Got to be something else going on in here. Bit of starvation. Oh, there's this steam donkey. Is that something else that is... Oh, it's the right trade unions that are being upset, so that's why the construction speed is less. Yeah, rather. Yeah, there's a bit of fleet over here. I suppose that's also affecting the Russians, probably more than me. Although I'm definitely having a bit of impasse from that. At least... Oh, there's a bit of fighting over here at Corsica. The French are basically just marching across Sardinia, which they are losing a whole lot of their war support already. Fortunately, we're also losing a bit of money in here, despite the private sector taking over all the construction cost. Yeah, I suppose there's not too much I can do right now. Although, we did pass the law, so let's have a look at the other laws that we could pass. There is probably some things that we could do. Oh, we could try to go for Presidential Republic. Right, the Church of Finland would hate that, though. So perhaps not yet. Oh, we could try to go for right of assembly. Church of Finland would also hate that, but armed forces also would hate that, but everyone else would actually enjoy that. That also means that the trade unions are no longer upset, so the construction speed is improved again. So that is very handy. And hopefully we can also start making a bit more money. I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be the case, but we shall see. Paper price is still quite high. I do actually wonder. For the paper mills, we could go for the paper bleaching even. Oh, that's something that I probably should have done ages ago. I don't know if there's a whole lot of sulfur in the market, though. Not really. We're still importing quite a bit. There's a little bit of production, but yeah, no, the imports are quite substantial. But I guess we could go ahead and just start using that regardless. Because that is... Oh, yeah, that is a profitable thing. Because, well, I suppose it reduces the cost of everything. I do wonder if I should also get some more universities. We'll get another university at the capital state over here. We've got a bit of penance available again. Oh, authority is dropping. Okay, do we still have the road thing? No. Why are we just so unpopular? Yeah, I think we're just so unpopular that we're having a massive impact on the authority. That's only 40. I suppose that is, yeah, okay. I suppose we'll have to remove one of the taxes again. Or we could remove one of the... Which... I mean, Oulu doesn't really provide that much resource yet. We can take away the resource industry boost there. This one we're going to hold on to. Agricultural industry... we're probably going to hold on in West Karelia. What else do we have still? Oh, right, we can take the agriculture down here, the Niger Delta. Well, it's kind of nice. It's not actually worth the 100 points. So at least that's going to reduce the radicals slightly. Might not be enough, but we'll see. We'll have the explosive shortage, mind you. At least the liberty desire is still increasing. The prestige... Oh, the prestige difference is getting less and less. So is our prestige... Oh, it has gone up a little bit. Yeah, GDP is probably most of that, to be fair. It has been growing quite nicely. If we can become the leading producer of food, which we might be able to with the extra food industries, because these will produce a whole lot of food. Right now they produce 500 with just 2 of these. If we get a third one in here, it's going to be another 250. So if we then have a look at the... oh yeah, that might get us pretty darn close to be getting the 4 extra prestige from that. Industrialists have started complaining about the wasteful, inefficient, and subsistence farms in Uzima. Ooh. Construction efficiency. That would be quite handy. Manufacturing industry throughput. Very handy as well. Yeah. We will take that. We're building the university in there, so that's actually getting a bit of a boost because of that. Which is very nice, and that also means that we need to pay a bit less of the construction cost currently. And that food industry is also being built in our capital, so that's also getting a bit of boost from it. Plus, oh wow, yeah, they get a massive boost for the construction because of the company building it. Oh man, that is going to be huge. Yeah, with just 18 construction, it's going to give a approach of 30 per week. Alright then. And the railway is complete. There we go. Free speech. Pamphlets. Ooh, Live in the Moment could get a bit more support. Yeah, we'll do that. That might allow us to get some more, or other laws passed as well. Let's actually have a look at the movement briefly. So what else are there? I suppose they would be supporting the guaranteed liberties. Now, we don't have that one. Oh, right, the right of assembly, protected speech. We're moving for the right of assembly, so we could then get the guaranteed liberties as the internal security thing. Okay, yeah, that could be alright. Of course, our research speed is still quite small. We definitely need to increase that much, much more. We could have up to 140. We only have less than 60, actually. But it will be increased slowly. It's just the population is a very, very big issue for us right now. We just don't have a whole lot. But it looks like the war against the... well, the war in Italy is probably coming to a close soon enough. Sardinia Piedmont... oh, there's a bit of fighting over here still. Alright. I have the Austrians... oh, right, the Russian... well, there's probably the French actually in here. But the Russian side, I suppose, technically speaking, has managed to take a little bit of Austria-Hungary. Or Austria, technically speaking. But regardless, they're getting a little bit ground there. There's still the American fleet over here. Which I... oh, we're still losing money. That's not good. But we're getting the food industry, at least. And that, no doubt, is going to start very... oh, right, Sardinia Piedmont. Also, now is a war against Americans. Because there's still some... oh, yeah, there's the Liberia, I suppose. There's also Papal States in there. Oh, and now there's a lot of troops arriving to the front line over here. Although the Austrians are still very low on strength there, by the looks of it. So, even though they've got a lot of battalions in theory, in practice, it's not necessarily a whole lot of troops. Getting another tooling workshop in Co-op here, which is actually not a bad thing. So we did already get the food industry in here, and it's already producing max speeds. That's almost 800 total now. So how close are we? Oh, we need another 150, and then we would be in the 3rd place. Taking over Bremen. That would be nice. Now, oh, we're getting another shipyard. Oh, and there's the gantry cranes. So that's going to allow us to start producing ourselves some steamships. Approaches to drafting as well. Okay, so we've got some shipyards. Let's have a look. Oh, we're building a shipyard in our capital. We've got a shipyard over here and one shipyard over here. I'm going to take the shipyard actually in... I guess we'll take the one in Oulu, because we've got the motor industries there already. We'll start producing those sea ships. That's, well, it might not be very profitable right now. We can also go ahead and maybe switch to the ports. Also, yeah, we need to get a bit more of that. We can go ahead and... I wonder, some more academics, less clerks, or even more, okay. I think we're going to go with the... yeah, I guess we'll go with the independent archers. So we've got that entry there. We could go for the steam trawlers, but I'm going to go with the industrial ports first. Which apparently we've got a whole lot of levels. But that's going to give us a bit of demand for the steamships, which no doubt does mean that this is going to start making a bit of money. Now, we do have a slight issue at Oulu of not having a whole lot of workers available, so we're getting the steam donkey over there to reduce at least some of the workforce needed on a few of these things. Also get the rail transportation for the mines, I guess. And also for the paper mill, we can get the water tube boiler. There we go. That is hopefully releasing a bit of workforce available for the shipyard, although it doesn't really look like it. We shall see. There we go. Now we're producing some stuff, and it looks like there is still quite a high... There is actually some yeah, there's some... Oh, there's a lot being purchased right now. Okay, well, we'll start to produce our own steamships at least. That's alright. But I do see that we are actually out of time with this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll show you the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and next time, bye-bye.